Most folks go through life minding their own business. They see a mess, an overgrown fence line, a tangle of brush, a hopeless case, and they keep on walking. And honestly, who could blame them? Life's busy, time is short, and other people's problems have a way of becoming your problems if you're not careful. But then there are other folks, the rare kind, the ones who look at a disaster and don't see a headache. They see a challenge, a puzzle to solve, a chance to exercise that muscle and put their shoulder to the wheel, a chance to make the world just a little less unruly. This is the story of one of those people. A man who loaded up his equipment, drove nearly 4 hours, and spent 3 days cleaning out a mess that he didn't make, just because he could. So here's to him, and all the people who believe that helping a stranger just because you can is still a fine way to spend a few days. Grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's watch what happens when generosity meets horsepower. Can you tell me a little bit about who you are and your company? And
yeah.
I know that's not why you did this.
No, it's all right. That's okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm Greg Farley. I'm founder, starter, business entrepreneur of Element Solutions out of Cavalry, Illinois, which is up around the Quad Cities. Everything from property cleanup, which is what I volunteered to help you with, and small-scale excavating, grading, snow removal, even do some welding and fabrication.
Nice. And you're a pilot, too.
I was a pilot, yeah. I've been around the world a couple times and just about every continent. And just at 52, I found myself out of a job. And I just decided I'd rather work for myself, at least try. So that's what I'm doing.
Is this the first time you've reached out and done this for somebody through YouTube?
Yeah. As we were talking, I was watching your show one night, and I can't remember what episode it was. It was like a $20,000 mistake. Or was it?
Yeah, it's like the only one that went viral. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But it had this great thing, and I'm like, I started watching. I'm like, that's a really cool building, because I loved history. And one of the things I loved about travel in the world was standing in history. You can almost feel it. And so, and then just watching you and you talking about your family and leaving your kid at home.
Yeah.
Kind of had memories to me having to leave, and but doing something you were passionate about, and I sat there. I'm like, I'd really like to help him out.
Oh my gosh.
And I looked it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's 3.5 hours. That's not too bad.
Wow.
And then I was like, oh, he's got an email address. I'm like, the stars are aligning. So I sent you an email, and you right away you replied.
Oh my gosh, because I think YouTube has just become a pathway to save this building, honestly.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's just been a miracle how many people have lent their energy to it. And
yeah, I mean, you were saying about your volunteer day. I mean, that's just fantastic. And it's fun to, if nothing else, I'm helping you achieve, and I'm a part of this history now some way.
Well, I asked if I could give you a shout out, and I know that's totally not what you're doing.
I was here.
Yeah, but even though this is a DIY, you might not want it, because this is a DIY don't channel.
I know. I'm well aware of that. Yeah. Don't start a business. Just go work for someone else. Especially when there's no snow for the winter, right?
But if you'll have it, I'm going to make you a 2024 sponsor channel. I'm going to put your link to your company in every single video for this year.
I greatly appreciate it.
And I'll also do shout outs from time to time to remind people that it's down there. So
yeah, and I'll do the same. I plan on, you said you're going to be back in June, and we've already kind of got some June projects, but I do think just getting a much better appeal on the outside of this building is going to be just getting this stuff out.
I'm finding that the better and better it looks, because it was pretty rough when we started. It's still rough, but we're getting less and less rock throwing, almost no break-ins now.
Almost no break-ins.
Yeah, it's that one every 4 months now.
Small success.
Yeah. You got to count your victories. So guys, show him some love. I'm going to put his, what's the best way to contact you, through Facebook or?
Yeah, I'll have a Facebook link. I've got a website that is still a lot of the original, code that you buy.
Yeah, okay.
But Facebook is the way. Instagram, there'll be more stuff. I'm trying to.
We'll put all that in a text block, and I'll copy and paste it on every video. And so if you guys see this later on down the road, you can always
and if I'm too far away to help you out, help me out. Yeah. Like, subscribe.
Awesome.
Or provide comments and suggestions. Good ones.
Okay. Yeah, let's show them some love, guys. All right.
Destroyed.
So we were talking about these cars that we got to get off the property, and he was telling me you're a paramedic.
I was a paramedic and a volunteer fireman for a long time.
Uh-huh. And there's 12 inches. If you saw 12.
At 12, 16 inches of frontal damage, it was a trauma alert just because of the mechanism of injury. Cars had no crumple zones.
No crumple zones.
No crumple zones. So good energy was transferred
right to your nose.
Right to your seat belt, and no airbags. And so, wow. But then it just over time it just kept getting to where we just looked for compartmental intrusion and nothing like this. But this body's actually
not too bad, yeah.
Yeah, like you said, hey, some just needs an engine, a little bit of interior.
Still TLC, kind of like this building.
Little wax.
Lipstick and rouge. That's right. Awesome.
The windshield place might be able to do something with that.
Yeah, it's like a wildlife city right now.
Oh, about.
The crazy thing is, every single scoop that he takes, I recognize that it's an hour or two of work. I mean, look at that scoop. That's 2 hours of me throwing that onto a trailer, transporting it, and then unloading it again wherever it needs to be. Basically that whole pile in a single scoop. Incredible. So believe it or not, we were able to get all of those toilets into these holes, but I gotta clean up the surface here just a little bit. All I have to do is pick up this little stuff that's left over. I got my wooden toilet seat, and I don't think we could have fit another one in there. Wow. Oh, this is the part that I'm really excited to see, so I'm gonna hurry over here.
Thorns in the air. I tried to clear a path, but it fought me back like a jungle out of control. It was an endless attack. Then he rolled up like a legend, like a king. Boots hit the ground, dirt started to sing. Said, man, put the hammer down, step aside. You need element solutions, and I'm your guy. Element solutions. Solutions mean
It's all brick. Brick and dirt. Look at the aftermath of this. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. That entire mountain of garbage is gone.
Looks a little different.
Oh my gosh.
Let's take that. I'm gonna take all those trees out in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I like trees.
Everybody
But-
likes trees, but
But there's actually asphalt underneath all that.
is there really?
It's pretty crumbled.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think I can salvage it.
Uh-huh.
But that's why that tree just pushed over really good. And I think that one's got the same thing.
It's trying to get out from underneath it, yeah?
It's just growing on top of that asphalt bed.
Wow. Okay, sun's going down. It's the end of day 2. And really, an incredible amount of work got done today. So we want to clean off the asphalt because we uncovered all of that new asphalt, old asphalt that's been covered up by years of detritus and debris and all that stuff. But there's still like an inch of dirt on it. And we called today to see if they had a rotary brush that could clean it off from the rental company. And sadly it was rented out, but they have one tomorrow. So Greg has said that he's gonna stay an extra day, day number 3, to help us get this done. So to be honest, he did a pretty good job even without the brush. It's so the day is done, and my question was this: so you saw a few of the videos because you're fairly new to my channel, right? Like just recently. Did you realize how bad this was? Like how neglected and how horrible it was?
Well, you know, I think I'm definitely going to send you that video, right? I mean, when I first looked at that corner in there, I saw a little bit of trash and debris, but like when we first sized it up, we were thinking, I'll just rake out the fill this side, trash that side, but then just stuff.
It was a landfill, basically.
Right, it was a landfill. And it was, you know, I think this would be a great section for the little photo of all the
Oh yeah,
diffusers.
Send me that, and I'll put it right here.
Because that was like, and you had to do those by hand. Because if you touched them with the skid steer, they just blew into a billion pieces.
Yeah,
but it actually cleaned up really well. I mean, it took maybe 4 hours, 5 hours.
Oh, I felt like you're going all day long, nonstop.
But I was finishing up over there too.
Yeah,
you know,
that's right.
I'm excited that to get that broom tomorrow and see where that asphalt takes us. You know, I mean, even if we come up with sections of it.
I was worried that you get here and be like, this is more than I bargained for. Like,
like I said, I'm 30 years being a paramedic. It take a lot.
Oh yeah, okay.
No, this wasn't bad. I mean, this fence line is done. You'd already done the front out there. I was thinking I was going to do that front, but it looks like you had already done that.
Yeah. A second parking lot. Well, it's about time you're cleaning your side of the fence. Darn it.
Yeah, trash.
This looks like junk. Oh my God. I'm just kidding. I guess spring's in the air. Everybody's cleaning up right now. So here's the very corner. Look at that. So I need to ask him, like, what's the best way to maintain it now? Because I'm terrified to death of that stuff even coming back 1 inch. I'm guessing plant grass and use a lot of Roundup on the fence line, which I hate to do, but This stuff is pretty tenacious and it comes back really, really fast. And when you're not here all the time, that might be my only option. Let me know what you guys think. So he really went above and beyond. I had a fire ring back in the back corner just for little brush, sticks and stuff. And he went and picked up a pair of forks in order to bring this up, because if you roll it, it would crack and break apart. But as long as it's just in the stationary position, it's a perfect, look how thick that is, fire ring. And he knows what he's doing because he left a place for airflow under the bottom. And that's just kind of a bonus that he gave us, and it's so kind of him. I'm really grateful, and it's perfect. Another thing that's really incredible is when he said he was going to come down here to help me, the first thing that came to my mind is we're going to like jump at it and tackle it and see how far we get. And he's been going at it for 3 days straight. And he took the Armageddon nuclear comprehensive, full-blown, get it all completely done approach. And man, does it look great. It looks so far beyond my wildest expectations. So how do you show gratitude for something like that? How do you it just boggles the mind. So this is the tool that he rented. And these are basically, I thought they might have wire in it, but they're plastic spines. That thing's gigantic. And it tears it up. Tears it up. So man, just standing here looking at this place, you went absolutely biblical on it.
Appreciate that. I'll put that in my feedback on my website.
Absolutely biblical. They can quote me on that. So it was like a 4-hour drive both ways, 3 days of like nonstop, no break labor, all that diesel fuel, and it's just like, it's incredible. And then it was like super high class. The cherry on top was, being so thoughtful to bring that fire pit out and installing it so that there's airflow under. And man, that is just so awesome, and I'm so grateful. And
I'm grateful to be here and contribute to what you got going on. And it's definitely a lot noticeable on what we've done. I mean, being able to get to that asphalt on the other side, and brooming that off.
It doubled the parking lot back there.
I mean, but that's clear. Like, you send people, hey, the before and afters don't even look right? Because there was 2 foot of dirt and trees growing here.
And I took lots of footage of the beginning, so we'll be able to get before and after pics really well. At the beginning of the video, we kind of did this, but just once again, the name of your business is?
Element Solutions.
Element Solutions in Moline, Illinois.
Yep.
And I'm going to put a little Google map where that's at here. And I would like to test how much muscle my channel has, because I haven't had a test yet for it. So what I want to do is ask everybody to come to his Facebook page. I'll put the information below. And in order to support my channel and support people like this who are really helping us, let's see how much we can drive up with likes on his Facebook page. And
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
The property cleanup is by far my favorite component of my what I do. I mean, I can dig a trench, you can put a water pipe in it, and I fill it in, but it doesn't look any different, right? Where property cleanup is the one where you take a property that's been overgrown or people have put debris on, and then you clean it up, and it's just better.
It's an impact, right?
It's an impact.
Well, I think I gained like a half an acre probably here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll measure it out on
Yeah.
Google Earth, and we'll
Yeah,
see
we'll know
how much we gained.
Yeah, that's so awesome. So once again, I'm so grateful. And guys, please, let's test our muscle. Let's visit his Facebook page, give him likes. And like I said, he's like the 25 sponsor for the channel. I'm going to put his contact information in every video for the rest of the year. So,
Oh, greatly.
all right, thanks guys. I'll talk to you soon.